Gee, I've probably seen like 50 copies of this video running around. I don't know why people keep posting it. It's hilarious. What I can't get over is that the guy would be really, really hot if he weren't so hokey. And the song isn't even that bad. Okay, he's singing this song. He's got the little DJ beat thing going, and he's singing a song about being late for work and telling his boss to go take a hike and whatever it is. But it's a really hokey song, and he's doing that hokey dance with the hip thrust thing, and it's sad because he's pretty hot, or he would be pretty hot if it weren't for this way he's dancing. So,
You're late to work, who gives a fuck? It's your life, bitch! Fuck you, boss, I'm late! What you gonna be doing about it? I said I'm late! You gonna fire me? There's no one else here, bitch! I'm late! You gonna fire me? That's you! Late!
I like the song. I totally agree with what he's singing about. I've been in that position myself. I'm sure we all have. I have literally been in that position, okay? Holidays are coming up. You've got nobody else here. You're desperate for new workers. Nobody wants to come work for you because you pay like shit and you treat people like shit, which is why I'm about ready to walk right out of here. You don't use your threats on me. You've got no one. The bosses, the supervisors, they always act like they can just threaten and intimidate you into acting like a little bitch. And it's like, no, there's a reason you are so overwhelmed. You're either not going to pay well or you're not going to treat your workers well, but people are not going to put up with both. Now, I don't get paid well, so I'm not putting up with any of that shit from you. It can get so much worse for you. Just keep pissing me off. I'll just walk out of here. That's something else I don't understand with these crappy jobs is that it's like they train supervisors to speak to employees this way, to threaten their jobs, tell them anybody can do their job, they'll get rid of you, no problem. Go ahead. Why are you so worried and scared to walk out? Because I need a job. It pays you shit. It's minimum wage. The minimum wage hasn't raised federally for like 22 years. Who gives a shit if you leave? No, I'm serious. Who gives a shit if you leave? Where are you gonna go to find a job that pays you $13 an hour with no benefits, no vacation, no medical care, no retirement, not even a crappy stock option? Where will you ever be able to go to get another piece of crap, bottom of the barrel job? Gee, I wonder. Yeah, but I need it. And yeah. Let them go ahead and threaten you. Just fucking walk out. Don't put up with this shit. They treat you that bad, that would mean that you can only get better treatment going to another place. You could only get paid better money. You could only get more benefits and perks. People are so freaking scared to just get up, realize the power they have, just get up and leave. There are 1,000,001 jobs out there, trust me, that don't pay a living wage, that don't give you benefits, that don't give you vacation time. They give you nothing. They're a dime a dozen. They're all the same. So what are you holding on to? Nothing. Go ahead and walk out. Go next door and get a job in a day. Because I'll guarantee they're hurting for help too. Because a lot of people aren't putting up with it at all anymore. They're not just walking out if they don't get treated right. They're refusing to apply to these places at all anymore. They're not even going to give them a chance. Hell, where are you going to go? We can replace you. We can do this. We can do that. You're just a cog in the machine that we don't care about. Okay. Well, then I guess I can only get better going somewhere else. You're not giving me any better. Why the hell would I care staying with you? You give me a whole $13 an hour and that's it, with nothing else. At least, the crappy convenience store down the street gives you federal holidays off, or they're closed on Christmas and New Year's, and you're not. See, that's already a better deal than what I'm getting here. I had this boss who was later, no shit, indicted for defrauding the charities that we were telefundraising for money for. He once bitched at me. He treated me so horrible, so I ripped him a new asshole. And he actually laughed about how I can go to Burger King. And I said, you know what? I could use a fucking raise. They pay more at Burger King, you dumb fuck. I wish I did bump into him a couple of years later. I would have said, how's your indictment going? How many hundreds of thousands of dollars in fines do you have to pay now? For hiring people, I think back then it was like $5.25 an hour or something, to fundraise for charity, and you were stealing the money. He was bragging about how he owned the building. It's a piece of shit warehouse by the airport. We're telemarketers. We can't even hear ourselves on the phone. And no, I'm sure you don't own the building. You're up to your asshole in hock. And without a doubt, he lost it anyway, because he was indicted on many counts of defrauding charities. I hope that fat bastard is rotting in a prison cell somewhere. And this is the type of people these are. My point is, never be afraid to put your foot down. You are the worker, especially in this day and age, especially post-COVID. I thought people understood that when COVID happened. We have the power. Not your supervisors, not even these companies. They don't have businesses without people to work them. And like I said, and I've said this before, for me it's become a trade-off. Any crappy job I get, or if I work any crappy job, once upon a time when I was a teenager, it was bad pay with bad treatment. Nowadays, I am not going to tolerate both. That ain't going to happen. It's a trade off. And if I'm getting minimum wage, that means I better be treated like gold. I don't want to hear any threats. I don't want to hear any intimidation tactics. I am not putting up with the thing that I know you're taught to do, which is to get as close to the line as possible without crossing it into illegal territory. Save it for your high schoolers. It isn't going to work on me. I'm not putting up with it. And that's why I left my last job. I don't care. What do I have to worry about? That I'm not going to find another place that pays you shit and doesn't give you a vacation? Yeah. This country has been bullied and brainwashed for far too long. And it's still happening. And I thought, as a collective in this country, we learned something about that with COVID. How very, very necessary your labor force in this country is. How the entire economy, your entire country, grinds to a halt when you don't have a labor force to work at these businesses. And I was so happy. I was so proud. People simply weren't going into these places anymore. The slightest little thing, it was so awesome to watch the tables turn. Now, the slightest little misstep on behalf of your boss, your supervisor, human resources, company policy itself, people grab their coat and their bag and they're out the door. They don't care. I loved it.
You're late to work, who gives a fuck? It's your life, bitch!
Oh my God.
Fuck you, boss, I'm late! I'm late!
Oh, there's a guy dancing!
What you gonna be doing about it? I said I'm late! I'm late! I'm late!
I didn't notice him!
Fire me, there's no one else here, bitch! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late!
Oh my God! And there's hundreds of comments. Now I gotta check out what people are saying. I'm gonna play this repeatedly. I want to buy it off of him or rent it off of him. Turn this into a workers' complaint stream or something like that. And I want this to be my official intro song. I wonder how much he'd charge in unofficial royalties to use this tune. But I want...
Late to work, who gives a fuck? It's your life, bitch! Fuck you, boss, I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! What you gonna be doing about it? I said I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! You gonna fire me? There's no one else here, bitch! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late!
There's Green Jacket Guy. I think he just gained immortality. Definitely gift material. Green Jacket Guy, that's who you're going to cut out of this audience? There was that old man that couldn't dance very well. And then there was that weird-ass lady who was on crack or something. But no, they take that Green Jacket Guy. Memeable. Cold vibin'. Bro's lunch break ended 15 minutes ago. Bro's toddlerhood ended 25 years ago, but neither of those things seem to stop him from toddling out. No, I'd say at least 30. This guy, he doesn't look like he's in his 20s to me. He looks like he's got to be in his 30s. But I don't know. I haven't read anything. Bro definitely poops on the clock. Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go. Yes, I even purposely hold my shit in during the weekend till I get back to work on Monday. I don't even remember the last time I pooped at home. Mark Rebellet is great, and everyone who didn't see him and Harry Mack freestyle this song has to really. Is that his name? Oh no, what am I in for? I have to check it out. Move Your Body featuring, yeah, I think that's him. Maybe. The fuck, YouTube? I think that's him. Come on. Featuring Harry Mack. Harry Mack is on the stream. One more time, Mark Rebellet. Vaccinated Attitude. Yep, I think this is him. Wow, he's got like almost 10 million views on his videos.
Hey. Whoa. 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 Go and move your body. 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 Get it moving body. Go and move your body. You go and move your body. 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 Go and get to moving, you improving every single time you proving, locking into all the rhythm. We gon' take you on a mission, break you up like an incision, breaking out the mental prison, represent for my division. Keep on moving, improving like every second. The negative others that was coming in, we bout to reckon. We doing this for the record, expecting it to get higher. We lifting you up, we lighting you up and bringing the fire. Move your body, move your what? Move your motherfucking body. Move your what? Move your motherfucking body. Hey, move your what? Move your motherfucking body. I think you need it probably. Move your motherfucking body. Move your damn body. Move your damn body. Move the damn side of your body. Move the damn top.
Nice. Vaccinated Attitude with almost 6 million views.
I got the vaccine up inside my thighs, I'm Moderna. I got the vaccine up inside my thighs, I'm Moderna. I got the vaccine up inside my thighs.
Got that vaccine up inside my life. Got that vaccine and I'm feeling just right. Got that vaccine in the motherfucking head.
I got that motherfucking
Cute. Essential Workers Anthem. Nice. I want to hear something funny. All right.
Workers getting the bed down. Busting your ass out the line, working out to the bone. It ain't easy, baby girl, got to figure it out. Oh.
Nice. Damn, he can sing. But I thought it was all like comic relief type of stuff. That's what I'm looking for.
I say this Pfizer Moderna, I got the vaccine up inside my Pfizer Moderna, I got the vaccine up inside my Pfizer Moderna, I got the vaccine up inside my
Got that vaccine up.
I say this Pfizer Moderna, I got the vaccine up inside my Pfizer Moderna, I got the vaccine up inside my Pfizer Moderna, I got the
Yeah, that Harry Mack is a good rapper, I guess, but if you've never heard of him, he is Mark Riboulet. He just makes up shit on the spot, and he's amazing. I've seen him at music festivals. One time he stopped a song because someone needed medical attention. Near the end of the show, he saw the guy again, stopped mid-song to see if he was okay, and then made a song about happy he was that everything was good. This cornball is me when my adult son wants to hang out. This would be Elon Musk if his dad had just hugged him once. Nah, if Elon Musk were a different type of guy, he would be giving money to people like Rebele so that they could actually make a good living off of doing what they do. Fun fact, this guy is that kid that sold his spot in line to that one lady that wanted to buy a bunch of iPhones on launch day in 2007. I saw that video. I was half expecting her to go back to the kid and say, yeah, like, I want my money back because they wouldn't give me all the phones, but oh my God. Was he? I actually remember watching that video.
Number one, baby.
Hey.
Number one.
There are those who try.
I'm buying $100,000 worth of iPhones.
$100,000?
Correct. I'm going to sell them all on eBay.
And those who try to buy.
I've been here since 6 o'clock this morning.
While Mark Riboulet spent the last 12 hours
It is
waiting in line
him!
for an iPhone at the AT&T store on Oaklawn in Dallas,
So how much would it cost to buy your position in the front of the line?
15 minutes before the
$100,000.
6 o'clock launch after others spent hours
We've been here since 12:30.
and hours
I'm in line for a friend.
waiting patiently.
I guess we're going to barter away from the cameras. How about that?
This woman rolled up with 16 grand in cash in hand and bought Mark's #1 spot in line for $800.
She gave me $800.
Money talks.
A worthwhile investment, she thought, because
I have some more on eBay, so it's all right.
yet when the doors finally opened,
I'm first.
yup, she was first, but maybe instead of stopping at the bank, she should have stopped to read the rules. Her plan to buy out the store? Sorry.
Can you buy more than one phone?
Unfortunately, we can only send one per customer.
AT&T imposed a one phone per customer rule to make sure that there were enough to go around.
What a dumb bitch. She actually, I love that. She actually went in. She thought she could bring in 100K and just skip everybody in line for $800 and buy out every phone in the store and screw all of those people who waited for like 24 hours. I remember this video. I can't believe it. That is apparently Mark Rebellet.
That's a serious package, folks. That is a serious package.
As for
And with that money that he got from her, he was able to buy his first real keyboard. And now he's singing about being late to work. And he's got like 10 million views on his YouTube videos. He actually is, he and his friend are actually really, really good. I'm just sad. I thought it was for comedic effect, that he was a comedic musician. I absolutely love that the camera crew must have known what was going on, and maybe that guy did too, and that lady was going to end up getting screwed. But they said nothing and watched the magic unfold. They could have ended this before it began by telling the lady about the rule, but they decided to go with it. It's like those nature documentary rules. Don't interfere, just let things unfold as they will. The best stories are ones you don't make up. The cameraman. That's cute. Oh my God. It was scripted. Lies, all lies. So now you have us questioning our own memories. Well, he's like 18 or 19, so I don't know why they would refer to him as kid, because everybody is a very well-grown adult. So anybody that age is also a kid. Who the hell waves around 100K in cash? She did, because she thought it was gonna go. Nothing to her? I wouldn't doubt she put her house up for that money, thinking she was gonna get super rich on eBay, and then all of her problems would disappear in life. Never heard of this guy? Now he's my hero. That's perfect. Weird Al Yankovic mixed with a touch of Zappa. Uh-oh. Morning alarm. Yeah, I saw that tune called Morning Alarm. People have been using it to wake up for years. Is it funny? Does it sound like an alarm? $32 million views on his morning alarm video. Now I gotta hear it.
fuck out of bed, bitch. Go. Get up, and they got go up. Time to wake up, bitch. Get up. Get up. Get up.
He reminds me of a younger Johnny Depp. Bringing out the party in most staunch white men. Well, like I said, I thought it was a big joke. I mean, look at
You're
this.
late to work, who gives a fuck? It's your life, bitch!
Green jacket, dude.
Fuck you, boss, I'm late! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. What you gonna be doing about it? I said I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. You gonna fire me? There's no one else here, bitch! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late. You gonna fire me? That's you, late.
Tim and Eric. He isn't freaking out. He's in control the whole time, of course. He's just a master of musical improv. I will always upvote Mark. I thought it was Mark Borchardt. Mark Borscht has the sick beats. Saw him at Red Rocks with Harry Mack a few weeks ago and my face melted. Well, it looks like we've come a far long way from jazz. Oh my God, this is incredible. Take a look at this, honey. I actually sent this to my boss Thursday morning to let him know I was running late. You still have a job? Yeah, really. Yeah, what the fuck is he gonna do about it? That's right. Yeah, you got me there. I mean, that's the point of the song. That's the point of the whole thing. What the fuck are they gonna do about it? That's really funny.
You gonna fire me? That's you, late.
Now Taylor Swift has generated a surge of young voters. MAGA has launched their counterattack in the form of John Voight and Scott Baio. Chachi and John Voight have vowed to get their fans mobilized. Oh God, these people are so out of touch. Always great to start the day with a laugh. Yeah, no shit. Who? One is a washed up, second rate character actor from a cheesy late 70s sitcom. Looks like he's had a lot of plastic surgery in his old age. And John Voight doesn't look that great either. Major Photoshop going on in this picture. There's no way this pic is recent. I just watched Mission Impossible and Enemy of the State. Through both of those movies, every time Voight was on screen, I would have to say to myself, this guy's dead now, right? Gotta be. Only the GQP would be dumb enough to counter Taylor Swift with these two canceled middle-aged clowns. You would think that being alive for the last 400 years, he'd know how to captivate an audience. All he's done is tell Nick Cage he shouldn't steal the Declaration, and he did that anyway. Who does he not speak to and publicly criticize? And Bayo is a misogynist, so I'm sure it'll work out well. Yeah, add Roseanne and Kevin Sorbo to the team. Yeah, that would just be one hell of a fucking cavalcade of has-been, bullshit, washed up, useless stars, if you can still call them that don't know or have anything to do with the younger generations. Voight is Nick Fury, Bayo is Bruce Banner, Kelsey Grammer is Tony Stark, the only one who can credibly play an intellectual. Rosanna's Black Widow, Kevin Sorbo is Thor, Larry the Cable Guy is Hawkeye. And if you paint some of the prison uniform stripes blue and red, Donald Trump can be Captain America. Bayo and Sorbo are the only ones to not die of heart attacks trying to do their own stunts. And everyone but Grammer refuses to do the shawarma scene because it's too ethnic. When asked who his daughter was, Voight said Angelina Jolie, to which Gen Z responded with, "Who?" I would argue that aside from Anaconda and Seinfeld, Voight would go into the go ask your grandparents category. I know a John Voight who once owned a LeBaron. Was it an 89 convertible? I went to dental school with him. I was bit by John Voight as he was getting into a cab. Teeth marks to prove it. And he probably only got his part because Richie cast people from Happy Days. The only thing I remember him from outside of Arrested Developments, Happy Days, Joni Loves Chachi was the movie Zapped. It wasn't a good movie. There are 100 teen movies from the 80s most people would come up with before they would come up with Zapped. I looked. He's been in other things. I either don't remember the movie or don't remember he was in it. E.G. Foxes with Jodie Foster. I liked Heat. Fuck both these clowns. I heard Angelina Jolie never talks to him because he's a giant asshole. I'll say one thing in John Voight's defense. She probably doesn't talk to him anymore because, her becoming a Hollywood A-lister and getting a lot of money probably has a lot to do with that. Chachi is penis in Korean. I would watch Joni Loves Penis. prove the whole Charles in Charge plot was supposedly how soon it would take after Nicole Eggert turned legal for Bayo to fuck her. Joke was on the crew who took bets. He had sex with her well before the date the bet came to fruition. They didn't even deny it. He just said something like any other masculine, red-blooded American male, such as myself, would have done the exact same thing. There's a reason Henry Winkler wants zero to do with Bayo. He was a prolapsed asshole in Mission Impossible. They put Scott Baio in a Mission Impossible movie. Yeah, are we all forgetting that Angelina not having a good relationship with him for a very long time makes you chuckle because the Family Values Party has horrible family relationships? That's true. Don't forget Varsity Blues, National Treasure. Who gives a shit? You know what? You can like their movies. It doesn't mean you have to like them. And liking the movie doesn't mean that they were a good actor in it or they were even best for the role. You still liked the movie. You had to put up with them playing a role in it. It's like when the Bonfire podcast, they constantly mock Corey Feldman. Those are some of the best, most hilarious podcast episodes I think I've ever heard so far, is when Big Jay Okerson and Dan Soder, I even remember their names, because of all the Corey Feldman bashing podcasts they have. They are hilarious. And then, I get it. They'll say, he's still part of our childhood and he was a great actor. He was in great movies. Doesn't mean he's a great actor. I loved all those movies, not exactly ever was a fan of his. In fact, they'll say, and that's something else, and the Bonfire doesn't touch on it. They'll say, oh, well, he was a major actor in major movies. He starred in all these great movies from our childhood. Yeah, I was a little kid in the 80s too. I grew up with, and to this day, I love and admire a lot of actors and actresses that I grew up watching in the 80s. Just because that's when the show came out, I will still admire Roseanne, because that show was also a big part of my adolescence. Of course, back then, she was a completely different type of personality, but I digress. It doesn't really mean much. The Bonfire will go off about Corey Feldman, and it's the childhood, and I love the movies. I know what you're talking about. I grew up back then. I liked all the movies too. Guess what? Never liked Corey Feldman. Never liked him. To this day, I still like and admire Whoopi Goldberg and Steve Martin and Martin Short and Chevy Chase and John Candy. All those comedic comedy and movie stars from back in the 80s, because I grew up watching their stuff. Corey Feldman was a child actor back then, way closer to my age. Loved the movies, at least most of the movies he was in. Didn't like him. and then starring in the movies. He didn't star in half the movies. He had some bit part. He wasn't first billing or second billing in most of those movies. He had small supportive or bit roles in a lot of those movies. He wasn't the star first billed for Gremlins, or I don't think he was even first or second for the Goonies, or Friday the 13th, or anything like that, or the Lost Boys. That was a Jason, what was his name? Well, the guy who looked like Jim Morrison that starred in the Lost Boys. And Corey Haim had way more of a role. He had a small secondary backseat role. You can love the movie, you don't have to love the actor. You just happen to love the movie. Just like Cher. I remember him from in National Treasure. Don't particularly like John Voight, but I watched National Treasure because Nick Cage was in it and it was an adventure movie. But seriously, how fucking out of touch are these people? They're going to get back. They're going to get back at the young people. Scott Baio and John Voight, man, are going to attract all of the younger Gen Z voters. It's like, do you idiots realize Taylor Swift was listened to because people love Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift just happened to say it's important to vote. So registration shot up. You know, you wouldn't be talking shit about Taylor Swift if it was some other younger celebrity saying that. Then you'd be just fine with Taylor Swift. You know that people like her, and she says go out and vote, and they do. These people have a fucking fit. So now Scott Baio, because who better to attract the kids? No, the kids have to like these people first. Then they can say what they want. You should know what that's like. That's how advertising works. Entire businesses are based on that. People like the celebrity first, then you pay that celebrity to endorse something so that they'll all go out and buy it, or they'll have their mommies and daddies buy it for them. And then the company makes money because they get somebody the kids jive with, man, to act as a spokesmodel or a spokesperson. You can't just pluck two fucking creaking, ancient, washed up has-beens and say you're going to be in charge of attracting the Gen Z vote. Again, another stupid idea that's going to crash and burn. Jesus. I got an idea. Why don't we get Ronald McDonald out there to get the Gen Z vote? They're kids. They all love McDonald's, don't they? What? Half of them are vegan now? Yeah. Who else is just completely irrelevant that kids don't know at all, celebrity-wise? that they should get. I would mention names, but I honestly don't even know if those guys are still alive. I think the last Golden Girl died back in 2015 or 2016. Otherwise, yeah, why not? Let's have the woman that played Blanche Devereaux get Gen Z kids to come out and vote. They like her, right? Yep. And here, kids, in your history textbook on page 12, you have Bill Burr's wife giving the finger to the 45th U.S. president. It's more fulfilling in a clip. Why does he move like a Muppet? Well, let's see how well you walk with Putin's hand up your ass. I'd love to know exactly what leverage Putin had. I believe the leverage is as yellow as your avatar. It's either a dead girl or a live boy. That used to be the cliche about conservatives. It ain't a cliche, honey. Oh, okay, I don't want to hear this. You know, at this point, why the hell would Trump care about a piss tape? All the stupid shit this guy has done, all the embarrassing crap he's guilty of, but he's worried about a P tape. Now I'm beginning to think maybe there isn't a P tape at all. It's got to be something a hell of a lot worse. Trump would make copies of a piss tape of prostitutes pissing on him. He'd probably send them out to people in email attachments in place of Christmas cards, for Christ's sake. It's got to be a hell of a lot more than a P tape. What is going on? Are they at WrestleMania? No, it's UFC. Okay, so basically the same thing. Old Billy Butternuts didn't even notice. I don't even really listen to Bill Burr. I don't know or care that he got married. Didn't Donald Trump had a pro wrestler on his guest list for the first presidential debate? He was his debate coach. Now it makes sense. No wonder he thinks it's impossible he lost. What is this? And NASCAR fans when only Bud Light is left. NFL fans when the black man protests brutality. Whoa there, fella. We just need you to throw that there ball. We don't need to hear any of those funny opinions. Why can't you ever protest quietly? Quietly protest. Will you just shut the fuck up already? Voting doesn't happen on a Sunday. Too many people would do it. Hey, you're right. Too many people have the day off. That's how we can establish some laws against religion's stranglehold on this country. Make a Sunday a voting day.
Where are you going?
Oh,
Why are you approaching me? Can you not? Sir. Can I? What the fuck? What the fuck?
oh. Donald Trump walked into an arena that holds 20,000 people, and 19,999 people were so happy. And then there's Bill Burr's wife. Yeah, I don't want to say that all of those seats were filled, but you can go ahead and pretend. Ha 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 ha! What field of science should I get into with an IQ of 80? Lab animal.
You know, I'd like to pay for the guy's meal behind me, too. You know, just pay it forward.
Wow, that's really nice of you.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll catch on.
All right, well, you have a great day, sir.
Stop! Please let me go! Please let me go first! I'm doing something!
Hi, can I take your order?
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, and 155 taters.
Okay, that'll be $680.
Okay.
I don't get it. So he just paid for his own meal? Am I missing something? If the OP actually posted the full video, people would understand the joke. Thank you. Now I'm going to have to watch it, because that makes no sense. They cut out like half the commercial.
Fries and your small drink.
You know, I'd like to pay for the guy's meal behind me.
It's 5 months old.
Me too. You know, just pay it forward.
Wow, that's really nice of you.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll catch on.
All right, well, you have a great day, sir.
Stop! Please let me go! Please let me go first! I'm doing something!
Hi, can I take your order?
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55 peppers, and 155 taters.
Okay, that'll be $680.
Okay. Hey, come on, what the hell's going on up there?
Not paying it. You have to! The guy did it for you! You're the guy! Oh, just do it, you're rich! What?
Hey, what the hell is going on up there?
This guy's trying to start a pay-it-forward chain.
55 burgers.
Ah, shit!
Oh. Okay, I get it. Yeah, that's way better. There's shit posts and there's shit posts. Yeah, you suck, OP. So he essentially cut it off before the punchline. Okay, now I think I get it without context. He's assuming the guy behind him is going to pay it forward like he did for the guy, so he's trying to get a huge free meal out of it. Why would he say those numbers? Why 55 burgers but 100 coffees? What annoys me is the grand total is like $680. What year did this take place in? 1940? Yeah, seriously. What would it really cost? Like $1,000? He ordered 1,205 items. That would mean each item is 56 cents per item. The longer version has that woman behind him doing the same numbers and the same thing to him, because now she knows there's a chain going on. The numbers are arbitrary. The idea is that they aren't, and the go-to numbers for anyone trying to exploit a pay-it-forward chain. It's just part of the joke. I've seen the entire show. I don't believe there's any more outside context, or that there needs to be. It's just a funny bonus that everyone is spouting the same absurd numbers. Yeah, overanalyzing. But seriously, yeah, that's the part that needs to change. $680 for the order. I know it's not the point. But at least, make it, not so much, I don't know. In the US, for a time, it was popular to create a pay-it-forward chain. You pay for the person behind you, but then they feel obligated to pay for the person behind them. There's always the risk that the person you're going to pay for ordered a lot more than what you have to afford. The joke of the skit is that he started a pay-it-forward chain purposely so he could drive back around, obligate the guy in front of him to pay for all of this food he was going to order. I guess because the guy behind him had a Range Rover or some big SUV, and the guy refuses to pay for the large order. Okay, so now everyone's got to bitch and argue about what pay it forward is. You want to know something about pay it forward? You're supposed to do it because it's a nice thing to do. All right? You're not obligated to continue any chain. I got to pay it forward in a drive-through once, and it was really surprising, and I was really happy, but I didn't pay for the person behind me because I shouldn't have been in that drive-through anyway. I was there because I couldn't really afford a dinner, so I was going to buy like dollar menu items. And it was actually a nice gesture and a good break for me to be the recipient of a pay it forward. If I were made of money, I wouldn't care, but I'm not. So it perked up my day, and I didn't offer to pay for the guy behind me because I honestly couldn't. I don't know what it is he's going to be buying. I'm that type of person who I guess needed the charity and could not afford to give to charity. So it was a really nice gesture. I never felt bad about it. If I told people about it, nobody said anything to me about how now you're supposed to do it. Well, the whole reason for pay it forward is because you want to be nice and you want to help somebody out and brighten up their day. Well, my day was brightened. I was in a pretty desperate situation at the time myself, so I couldn't keep a chain going even if I wanted to. But that's not the point, is it? The point is supposed to be that you do it because you're nice. It's like those people. You ever have these people hold open the door for you for like an extra second, and then they go 0 to 60 because you didn't say thank you loud enough to them? What the fuck is the point of holding open the door or doing anything nice? So you're not doing it because it's a nice thing to do. You're doing it because you want attention. You're doing it because you want recognition. You're doing it because you want people to think of you as a nice person. But you're not really a nice person, because then you wouldn't be bitching at me for not dropping to my knees and praying to you because you held open a door behind you for an extra 2 seconds. Fuck off. I guess people are overanalyzing this shit too much. I get the joke, yeah. Thing is, at least I'm not that type of person who would do that. And I have also been in a situation where I've tried to help out somebody begging for change. And what do they do when I bring them back into the coffee shop with me? They start ordering everything that they can point at. And I don't have the money for that. You said a cup of coffee, not a $10 cup of coffee with a donut and a muffin and a bagel. And this is why I don't pay attention to panhandlers anymore. But speaking of Starbucks, I think I'm going to get one of my own. I want a nice, icy Frappuccino. So I'll see you people. Oh, hold on a second. Where is our singing dude? Yeah. I
You're
just
late to work, who gets
wanted
a
to
fuck?
play it once again.
It's your life, bitch!
Yeah.
Fuck you, boss! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late!
I'm
What
late.
you gonna be doing about it? I said I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! You gonna fire me? There's no one else here, bitch! Late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! I'm late! You gonna fire me? That's you! Late! Late! Late!
Fuck you, bitch, I'm late.
How much money?
Nobody else here, bitch, I'm late. Oh, God, I love that song. Okay, I'll see you guys.